I'm definitely saying that. In fact, the business of counter-racism is non-existent. It's really so sloppy as you can't even call it a business. In the word guide, I call it small business. White supremacy is big business. It's the biggest business on earth, the biggest business as anybody has ever thought of since people have been on the planet. Nothing has been bigger than that. The system of white supremacy, mistreating people on the basis of color. That's been the biggest business on the planet and is, as of this moment, as I speak, unless I'm not telling the truth, that there is a bigger business. But I'm saying that that's the biggest business. And the people who oppose to racism, oppose to white supremacy, oppose the mistreatment of people based on color, are very small business. This business is so small as to be practically non-existent because most people haven't even recognized the big business as even existent. They think that it's some type of little small operation that every now and then interferes with things, on a piecemeal basis, whereas that is the only show in town. There is no other show other than the system of white supremacy. That's the premise. Individualize it, because everything always starts with individual actions, individual people every day, what they do every day, what they think about doing, what their plans are. Each individual could wake up every morning and think about what is the biggest problem on the planet, and should I be addressing that big problem? Because if you can't address the big problem, the biggest problem that affects what you do, all the other problems that you're trying to solve are not going to get solved. That's just the mathematics of that. If you are trying to fix the plumbing in a house and the house is falling down, first thing you have to look at is what's causing the house to fall down. The house is sitting on an earthquake fault line, and the house is shaking and falling apart, and you're trying to fix the plumbing? That's not logical. What you have to do is figure out what's causing the house to shake. What's causing the house to fall to pieces in the first place? Just keep trying to repair the plumbing and think that you can go in the basement and to paint the walls and do this and that and the other. You're just working against yourself. You're wearing yourself out doing a whole lot of nothing fast. And so each individual has to make up his or her mind that they are going to work on replacing the system of white supremacy with the system of justice each and every day wherever he or she is. And, of course, justice would mean, so that you can measure that, guaranteeing that no person is mistreated. That's the first order of business. It's just two parts. Guaranteeing that no person, white or non-white, is mistreated. You got to guarantee that. Number two, guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help.